subdivision application number 2020-08 Lockhaven. Tell you a couple of things. On a lighter note, I'll tell you this. We all get mail a lot of times, you know, and it always comes in the Honorable Michael Vincent. But I got something last week and came in the mail, the Honorable Michael Vincent. So I didn't know who it was from. Opened it up, and the first thing it says was, "Good morning, Judge Vincent." But just so you know, I'm not the judge. I'm going to now turn it over to Judge Tolliver, who will run this. As you can see, he was here a little while back. Some of you might know that. This is the second time we've asked him to come down and have a hearing for us. We had to twist his arm a little bit this time. But as you can see, he showed up, so we're good. Judge Tolliver.
Good morning. I am pleased to be here, and I will also say only a retired judge would think when he walks into a room and people stand up, it's for him rather than the prayer or the Pledge of Allegiance. Bad habits die hard, and I apologize to everyone for that. This is the appeal from the Planning Commission's denial of the Lockhaven Major Subdivision application, file number 2020-08. Mr. Moore, you have some comments to make?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I'm sure people have noticed that Mr. Schaefer is not in the room. Mr. Schaefer does have a conflict in this matter, and as such, he is not here for the hearing, nor will he participate in any of the deliberations or in the vote on the matter. Also, another matter just came up briefly right before the meeting. Ms. Green, Councilwoman Green, noticed an attorney's name on a letterhead that she was unaware of, and that attorney had represented her or is representing her husband in a matter. And so I immediately called both counsel in, reviewed it with them, and made sure that they did not have a problem, and neither of them did. And we just wanted to put that on record. So she will be participating because the matter that's being involved really has nothing to do with this kind of matter whatsoever. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Mr. Moore also raised the matter with me, and I find no particular problem. And as I said to him, we're kind of a small jurisdiction. I noted to Mr. Robertson earlier that one of the senior partners in his firm hired me, but it was 46 years ago. So. And it was as an assistant city solicitor in Wilmington, so it was a little while ago, and I don't make the decision, so I understand that due to the number of matters that come before county council and the fact that this is not Atlanta or the city of New York, you're liable to run into people that you've had dealings with. And as long as everyone understands and knows, then I don't see it as a problem, and I don't think anyone else would either. So we are prepared to proceed. Just preliminarily, we've talked about this, and we had a preliminary conference call. We've scheduled this matter for 90 minutes, and I increased it to 90, but 30 minutes per side, and I added some extra time in just in case we needed to attend to some extraordinary matters, and I assume counsel has no...
That's fine. No, sure.
No problem with that. And we're looking at this from a twofold perspective. Was the decision below part of a reasoned and logical review of the evidence in the application of the law? Was there any error in the application of the applicable ordinance? And I don't think I've gotten submissions, and counsel, I assume, got submissions from counsel, from legal counsel, dated December 13th. I have both here, and I assume counsel got it. Decision is due within 60 days, I think,
that is
from
correct.
the closing of the hearing. The record, there were 3 or I think 4 actual meetings, but they are involved in the consideration of the appeal by the Planning Commission. Council has copies of the transcript, the exhibits, and the submissions from council. And with that, I think we're prepared to proceed, unless council has some preliminary matter they wish to address. And I'm going to tell you from the start, since I don't decide any of it, it really doesn't matter. But if you see me wince, my arm hurts. And the president of the county council did not twist it. It's the product of attempting to learn to play the game of golf and old age, I'm afraid. So, again, my facial expression, blame it on genetics and my shoulder. So, the appellant